Everyone knows the Boeing 747, the 787 Dreamliner, and the iconic 737. But did you know that Boeing has secretly designed some incredible aircraft that never saw the light of day? What if we told you that some of these designs were so revolutionary, they could have changed air travel forever? Today, we're diving into the top Boeing aircraft designs that never made it off the drawing board. From supersonic jets to futuristic passenger planes, these designs are like a glimpse into an alternate history of aviation. So buckle up because we're about to take you on a wild ride through aviation history. First up, the Boeing 2707. Imagine a supersonic airliner faster than a jet fighter with a cruising speed of Mach 2.7. This was Boeing's answer to Concorde, and it was supposed to revolutionize international air travel. With its sleek swing-wing design, the 2707 would have made crossing the Atlantic in just 3 hours possible. But it wasn't meant to be. High development costs, technical challenges, and intense environmental opposition led to its cancellation in 1971. Boeing couldn't overcome the noise concerns from supersonic flights, and the era of supersonic commercial travel came to an end. Imagine, if this plane had taken off, we might have been able to fly from New York to Paris in just a few hours. But sometimes, even the best ideas are ahead of their time. Next, we have the Sonic Cruiser. In the early 2000s, Boeing dreamed of a new kind of airplane, one that could travel at near supersonic speeds, but still keep the cost of air travel down. Think of it like a futuristic sports car of the skies. However, just when Boeing thought they could revolutionize air travel, market conditions shifted. After 9/11, airlines were looking for efficiency, not speed. The Sonic Cruiser was scrapped in favor of a quieter, more fuel-efficient design, the Boeing 787 Dreamliner. So while the Sonic Cruiser could have drastically cut travel times, the world needed something different, and the Dreamliner was born. Did you think Boeing gave up on supersonic flight? Think again. The Boeing 2707X was a reimagined successor to the original 2707 with improved engines and a more efficient design. But once again, it never took flight. Why? The market just wasn't there. Environmental regulations, high operating costs, and the inability to overcome the sonic boom dilemma led to its cancellation in the early 70s. What could have been a new age of air travel was quietly put to rest. Back in the 1980s, Boeing envisioned a mid-sized jet called the 7J7. This aircraft was supposed to fill the gap between the Boeing 737 and 757, offering airlines a smaller, more efficient jet for short to medium-range routes. But just as the 7J7 was gaining momentum, the market shifted. The 7J7 was canceled as Boeing pivoted to newer designs, like the 757 and 767, which ended up being more popular. The 7J7 was almost ready to take off, but it never did. Now let's talk about the iconic Boeing 747. Boeing was ready to upgrade it with the 747X, a stretched, more efficient version of the jumbo jet. It was designed to be bigger, faster, and more efficient, with advanced wings and engines. But despite its promise, the 747X never took off. The world was moving towards smaller, more fuel-efficient planes like the 777, and demand for giant four-engine jets started to fade. The 747X was just too late. And finally, the Boeing 797. This concept is still hanging in the balance, but it's a plane Boeing has been secretly working on. The 797 could be the perfect solution for airlines needing a new mid-sized, wide-body aircraft to fill the gap between the 737 and 787. We don't know yet whether this plane will take to the skies, but if it does, it could be the future of air travel, a new standard in efficiency, performance, and comfort. So, what do you think? Could one of these canceled Boeing designs have changed air travel as we know it? Or was Boeing simply ahead of its time? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe for more amazing aviation stories. We'll see you next time, soaring through the skies of aviation history.